Welcome, I am Mike, the self-proclaimed coffee guru, and today I'm going to be taking you through how to do tea on a vending machine. So tea and coffee in coffee machines don't often mix, and there's really three ways to get around that. So number one option is to do tea with a product called venti. And venti is essentially a tea substitute where tea has essentially been powderized and often sugar has been added. And that would essentially go somewhere inside the machine, so it would be at the expense of another item, so either hot chocolate most likely, and literally that would be then at the touch of a button. So I'd press the touch of a button, and like it dispenses milk or sugar or coffee, it would dispense tea. Now the problem with venti is really twofold. One, the majority of people do not like the taste. It is a artificial tea, it is a powderized tea. If you're a tea fan, you do not like venti. Second thing, which is the problem of venti, is the expense. So a tea bag costs anywhere between 5 and 10 cents. Venti costs about R1 to R1.20 per cup, depending on the product you use. So cost-wise, about 10 times the amount of a normal tea bag. So venti exists, but very, very rare. Second option on the machine, which is probably next best, but not great, is just simply the hot water button. So pretty much all coffee machines have a hot water button, and this is good if your reason for getting a coffee machine or a vending machine is just to have a nice cup of coffee. And if you're happy to keep your sugar and milk to the side and allow the tea drinkers to use sugar and milk externally how they normally would, that's not a bad option. Now the problem with that is that if one of your intentions or one of your reasons for getting a vending machine is to control costs like milk and sugar, and to have the machine essentially limit how people use milk and sugar because it's not on the outside and they can't use 4 spoons or 5 spoons of sugar and an excess amount of milk, then the hot water button just doesn't cut it, because you still have to cater for the tea drinkers, and then you need to have that milk and sugar on the outside. So one thing, the third option, which is our most popular option for tea, and something we do pretty much for all factories and all environments where cost saving is priority number one, is we change the configuration or the settings of the machine to what we call everything but. And everything but means that we'll have 4 buttons over here dedicated to tea type drinks. And what that means is that we'll keep the hot water button. We'll then change this button to hot water and sugar. We'll then change that button to hot water, sugar and milk, right? And we'll change that button to hot water and milk. So what that allows you to do is that if you want a tea and you put a tea bag in, you can then have the machine dispense everything else for you. So if you want, for example, tea with milk and sugar, you would put your cup over here, you would dispense, you would press the button which would say hot water, milk and sugar, and that would dispense everything you need for your tea, except the tea bag which you're putting in yourself. So that way it keeps your cost down, A. Number 2, what it does is it allows you to drink any tea you want and any strength you want. So if someone in your office likes rooibos tea, no problem, because the machine is not dispensing the tea anymore, it's just dispensing the extra products. Likewise, if you like a strong tea or weak tea, you can still have the ability to control that strength, because you can change exactly how long or how short the tea bag stays in contact with your cup. And that's how you do tea on a vending machine. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more or see more videos about coffee and coffee machines, please hit the subscribe button below and tune in for more.